So what I will do in order to find out the solution of this differential equation, I'm going to I'm going to take the Laplace transform. The first step is, as you saw in the previous case, the first step is to take the Laplace transform on the both sides. Second step is to take the to use this to make this form. Once you make this form, which is a Laplace domain, then you do the inverse using the partial fraction expansion. But luckily in this case, we did not we found the exact form from our formula sheet, so which is row number 11. So that's why we did not have to do the partial fraction expansion. But for this case, let us see what we have to find out. So take the Laplace on both sides. So s square x of s plus s x of 0 plus x dot 0 plus x of s equals to 3 over s square plus 3 square. This is the Laplace transform. This goes to 0 because initial conditions, luckily they are is 0, and now we are left with x of s equals to 3 over s square plus 1, one term, other term is s square plus, I will keep it like 9. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to do the partial fraction expansion. As plus b over s square plus 1 plus cs over d over s square plus 9, and then you have to this is my left hand side, this is my right hand side, you have to multiply both sides by the denominator of the left hand side, you get this term. So as plus b s square plus 9 cs plus d s square plus 1, and now you have to do the comparing coefficients, compare the coefficients. So s squared, I would say start from s cubed, okay, because on the right hand side, the left hand side is 0 coefficient for s cubed, right hand side is a plus c, agreed. This is equation number 1. S squared 0, this is b plus d, agreed. Now s1 0 on the left hand side, and 9a plus plus c, this is number 3, and the last equation coming from the comparing the constant terms, 3 is constant on the left hand side, and b 9b plus d, agreed. So once you do the solution, once you solve for a b c, so if you solve for this, what I can do, manipulate something. So let's do this 9a plus 9c equals to 0. This is my c, is a bit, this is my c. Equation number 1, I just multiply both sides with the equation number 3, 9a plus c equals to, this is cancelled, so you're left with 8c. So that means c equals to 0, agreed. Similarly, you can find out the other term. You will see that b equal to 0, okay. So I will show you the remaining. You can do this at home, but I can show you the b also equal to 0, and b equals sorry, not b equal to, b is not equal to, d is equal to 0. Let me, this is my c equals to, c is equal to 0, a equal to 0, a equals to 0, and b equals to 1, and d equals to -3. I believe this is, I believe this is 3. You can double check it. Okay, let's write it down. I can write down the left hand side, which is f of s. This is like 3 over, yeah, this is probably 3 over 8. I'm sorry, this is confusing, but this is correct now. This is 3 over 8 and 1 over s square plus 1 minus 3 over 8, 1 over s square plus 9. If you go out, look over here, it is the same thing what I wrote down. So now we have written down, let's take the inverse Laplace. F of t equals to, now what is this equals to? If you take close look, this is what in the table. You will help me which form is very close. Number 10, s omega over s square plus omega square is the same form. So I can write down what is sine omega t. The Laplace transform is omega over s square plus omega square. This is the same form like we see over here. Omega is, in our case, omega equals to 1. Omega over here, it is equal to 3. Both are the same form for the sine omega t. So I can write it down like 3 over 8 sine of t, agreed, minus 3 over, actually 3 I don't need to write down because 3 would be the part of the formula, because omega is the numerator, so it is 3 square. So I will write down 1 over 8 sine 3t. This is your answer.